What's going on, everybody? Steven back, coming at you again with another vlog style post. I really wanted to keep these vlogs outside and, be close to the elements and, become one with nature. But the wind was so bad today that you would not have been able to hear a word that I was saying. So I just decided to bring it inside, come on to the home office here and talk to you guys about some mental, physical health, right? And kind of where I stand within that spectrum. Mental health. I personally feel like mental health is really what leads you through situations where you have to survive, right? Or just leads you through life in general. Your mental health can be impacted by anything. And it's important to keep yourself out of the slump, and you're like really try not to fall into I guess too much of a negative mindset. Let's say that, right? And it's so easy to do that. You got work stress, school stress, life happening. Stuff is just changing all the time. And, COVID came in and changed our norm. Right? Things like that can stress people out. That can put someone in a really bad mental state. And that can potentially cause you to lose control of your emotions in a situation where you need to have control, right? A negative mind will really, really make you feel like you won't make it out of this situation. Even though you probably can, if you really set yourself up mentally to push through it. If you're in a negative headspace, you will literally convince yourself that you can't do something that you really can do. So that's huge. I think another thing that's really important is expanding your knowledge very frequently, right? So always putting yourself in a position where you have to, or not have to really, but try to learn something new. Not like the things that we learn on a day-to-day basis, but something complex. Something challenging. For me, I think I'm a very analytical type of person. When I see something that's challenging, instead of straying away from it, I like to look a little bit deeper into it to figure out the algorithm or figure out some type of pattern and just try to break things down to the bones to kind of see if I can understand the concepts. I think that helps me a lot stay in a real positive headspace because I'm always stimulating my mind. I'm not giving myself time to think negatively. Or I'm always pushing myself to learn more and stay in a positive headspace. You don't want to cloud your mind with any negativity that happens around you. That's terrible. That just leads to disaster, honestly. Talking a bit about some physical health. I think physical health is it's huge. Just like the professor was saying, going to the doctor and checking on yourself and making sure that you're in good health is super duper important. You don't want a situation like a infected tooth to really mess you up, right? But I've personally been going to the doctor more lately and taking my health a lot more seriously. So last March, obviously, as you guys know, as I mentioned COVID earlier, it switched up my entire schedule. Started working from home. I got super duper lazy, started eating terribly, and I gained so much weight. It was ridiculous. It was bad, guys. It was bad. But, since I kind of saw the path that I was going, and I was like, no, I can't do this to myself. So in November, I started taking my health a little bit more seriously, started eating better, started eating smaller portions. I even stopped drinking alcohol. And, the occasional beer or occasional drink, right, mixed drink or whatever the case is, the sugar content is terrible. If you want to lose weight, I swear, if you stop drinking, that is one of the best ways that you can start to lose weight and really start that process and get your body going on a different routine, right? But even with that, I haven't really done a lot of physical things to really train myself or prepare myself for something. I think I'm kind of middle of the ballpark as it pertains to my physical health. But I haven't worked out a ton. All of the weight that I did lose, I think I lost about 30 pounds since November. It's really just all been my eating habits and my water intake and things like that. As far as my schedule is pretty consistent. I work Monday through Friday from home, of course, as of right now. And typically after work is when I do my school work and all that stuff, right? But when I log off of work or when I stop doing my homework, I feel like I'm so tired and I don't even want to do anything else that I don't want to work out. I don't feel like it. But a goal of mine is to definitely get into the rhythm of working out, get myself to the point where I'm making it a routine, even if I'm just taking an hour out of my day while I'm working. One thing that I do that's terrible at work sometimes is I don't take a lunch break. If I get focused on something and I'm doing something or I'm working, I like to just work. Because I feel like if I walk away from it, I'm going to lose that motivation to keep working. And that's something that I got to work on. I've been trying to, but it's just, once I get locked in like that, it's hard, guys, honestly. But something that we got to work on. We all got to improve one day, right? As far as what I got going on right now, I don't really have a whole lot going on right now, honestly. Oh, my wife and I actually, we bought this house in 2019, and we decided that we're going to start doing some remodeling in certain areas of the house, like some of the bathrooms. The guest bathroom, going to turn the tub into a shower, which is pretty cool. I'm going to remodel some of the, like take the vanity out of my bathroom and replace it with a new one. Maybe do some cabinets, some painting, of course, on the outside of the house. Just give it a new look. Yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Thank you guys for listening. If you made it to the end, I appreciate it. I definitely look forward to watching you guys' videos and really learning how you guys are keeping your mental and physical health stronger. As always, see you next video, guys.